Welcome to today's edition of Crypto Corner at InvestorIdeas.com. News on what's driving the cryptocurrency market. Hey everyone, this is Sam Mowers here. Welcome to episode 881 of the Crypto Corner podcast. Crypto Corner was recently named one of 14 of the best crypto and blockchain podcasts by the site Your Oyster. That's Y-O-R-E Oyster. You can check this list out along with a write-up about Crypto Corner over at youroyster.com/blog/best-crypto-podcasts. Now for news today, Argo blockchain has entered a strategic hosting agreement. Mawson Infrastructure is selling a mining facility to CleanSpark, and BNXA has updated on its U.S. expansion. But just before we get into the show today, a quick reminder that if you enjoy this podcast, please feel free to share it or leave us a review. And as always, I recommend checking out some of the other podcasts on InvestorIdeas.com. This includes the Cannabis Podcast, the Clean Tech and Climate Change Podcast, along with many others, all of which will bring you up to speed on the latest stock news and trends in their respective spaces. Right, so Argo blockchain, which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker ARBK, has entered into a strategic hosting services agreement with an undisclosed third party, wherein it will host and operate mining machines owned by the said third party over at its Helios facility in Dickens County, Texas. This will include a provision to provide the latter with as much as 32 megawatts of power capacity. That's enough electricity to power more than 10,000 mining machines, according to the press release. Argo also announced the mining of 235 Bitcoin or Bitcoin equivalents, an increase that is for the month of August, by the way. That's an increase over the 219 Bitcoin or Bitcoin equivalents mined in July. Peter Wall, the CEO of Argo, said, quote, "The increase in Bitcoin mined this month reflects the hard work put in by our operations team. The new Bitmain SJ19 Pros are already showing great promise, and we look forward to unlocking their full potential in the coming months as we complete their installation. Additionally, we are excited about our strategic hosting agreement, which enables us to utilize excess capacity at Helios and further increase our hash rate." End quote. Moving along, Mawson Infrastructure Group, Inc., which trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker MIGI, has announced a definitive agreement with CleanSpark, Inc., trading on the Nasdaq as CLSK, to sell its Sandersville, Georgia Bitcoin mining facility and 6,468 ASIC Bitcoin miners to CleanSpark for up to a maximum total purchase price of $42.5 million. CleanSpark CEO Zach Bradford comments, quote, "We are pleased to welcome Mawson's Sandersville site and its operating teams into the CleanSpark family. The site is nothing but impressive, well run by over 20 dedicated professionals who have taken significant pride in the design, development, and maintenance of the site. We are enthusiastic about Georgia and believe that our expansion there will continue to build value for our shareholders and the communities we operate in throughout Georgia." End quote. Lastly for today, BNXA Holdings, Inc., which trades on the TSXV under the ticker BNXA, has announced its acceleration into the U.S. market. The press release cites key developments for the expansion, such as the activation of U.S. local acquiring, or domestic card processing, the availability of comprehensive payments coverage, and the acquisition of 40 total money transmitter licenses, or MTLs. BNXA's CEO Holger Arians said, quote, "Since the company's founding in 2014, BNXA has taken the long view, focusing on mastering and simplifying the complexity of payments, conversions, compliance, and regulations for crypto and Web3. I am confident as ever in BNXA's future and look forward to our continued growth, especially as we continue to build our presence in the United States." End quote. That does it for today's Crypto Corner. If you would like to be a guest or sponsor for this podcast, contact InvestorIdeas.com. Investor Ideas reminds all listeners to read our disclaimers and disclosures on the InvestorIdeas.com website, and this podcast is not an endorsement to buy products, services, or securities. Investors are reminded all investment involves risk and possible loss of investment. To hear more InvestorIdeas.com podcasts, please visit InvestorIdeas.com/audio. And a reminder, you can also hear our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Audible, Spotify, TuneIn, Stitcher, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and most audio platforms available.